Good day, everyone, and welcome to the Mag Show. Today, we are going to continue to talk about the drama that unfolds at Microsoft and Xbox as the layoffs keep on coming. As I had previously mentioned in the other video, that these layoffs are going to happen sporadically throughout the day. My guess is because of the different time zones and the different regions for all the global studios that they have, and of course, the different departments that they have at Microsoft. Not all of it is Xbox, right? So either way, we have some more disappointing news, which is insane to me because just about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I released a video about Everwild saying what the game is. I talked about what it was going to be like. It was going to be like a Pal World / farming simulator game. And turns out Everwild is now officially canceled. That's right, folks. The game is officially canceled. Not only that, in more shocking news, we have the initiative is shut down entirely. And Perfect Dark is indeed canceled as well. We are also hearing reports that there are casualties on the Call of Duty developer side, the Forza Motorsports side of things. That is also starting to slowly come in as that information leaks in. I'm sure we're going to get a better picture of this later on today. But either way, those are the big ones right now that we've got. Everwild is indeed canceled. And of course, the initiatives, the Perfect Dark initiative is shut down and Perfect Dark is canceled. Now, the thing is, what doesn't surprise me, I'm surprised that they actually weren't going to actually finish the game, seeing that it looked like it was basically done. I guess the fact that they canceled it means this thing was nowhere near done. Because if it was going to be near done, they would have said, all right, release the game and then we'll start releasing people. But I mean, if this thing was going to be longer than a year, which would it seem like? But of course, then that was a very deceptive way of showing the trailer at the Game Awards. They showed that not the Game Awards, excuse me, at the Summer Showcase last year. And then they showed all that gameplay and you're like, oh, this game is basically ready to go. People are already talking about it coming out in 26. If it was coming out in 26, they would have released it. I don't think that they would have canned it this late in production. So my guess is that this was nowhere near completion. And that would have to also be down to management and the efficiency or lack of efficiency of the initiative, because that studio was created, oh my God, before the pandemic, at least 2 years before the pandemic. What was it, 2017? 2018, whatever the heck it was? We're talking like 7 or 8 years, and you still can't pump out a game. You know what? I'm not going to say told you so or anything like that. However, if you get to the 7-8 year mark and this game is nowhere near completion, which obviously it wasn't, then you know you're going to be walking because that's an incredible waste of resources and money and talent at the end of the day. So you could blame it on management. You could blame it on Matt Booty for not watching over them to see what the hell they're doing over there. I'm not entirely sure. As for Everwild, that also didn't come as a shock to me because Everwild has already been canned once. They basically canned the game and started production all over again, hence why it took almost double the production time than it did for Sea of Thieves. Right? So you look at what's going on here. It's not very shocking. However, the one thing that is shocking, and I'm going to read this right now. I got this article right up here. And this is of course, the internal email that Phil Spencer had sent. And he says, quote, I recognize that these changes come at a time when we have more players, games, and gaming hours than ever before. Our platform hardware and game roadmap have never looked stronger. The success we're seeing currently is based on tough decisions we've made previously. You got to have a lot of balls to say something like that about how good they're doing, and then you're about to lay these people off. I don't agree with this whatsoever. This is a bunch of corporate bullshit to me. We must make choices now for continued success in future years. Good luck with that. And a key part of that strategy is the discipline to prioritize the strongest opportunities. Okay, I get that part. We will protect what is thriving and concentrate efforts on areas with the greatest potential while delivering on the expectations the company has for our business. This focused approach means we can deliver exceptional games and experiences for players for generations to come. End quote. Okay, so I can tell you exactly what he's talking about there. What he's basically talking about is what they're going to do is they're going to start focusing on the IP that's actually making the money, and they're going to start moving away from more creative projects, which is kind of funny because it was not that long ago that Phil Spencer himself was the one who was championing more diverse and interesting gaming. And now from that email, you're telling me basically you're going to go with the safe route. That's exactly what you're saying. Don't tell me otherwise because you just don't know what you're talking about. I am telling you that's exactly what it is. So it's a cop-out. It's a bunch of baloney. And I feel sorry for the people who are being let go from the company hey, it is what it's going to be. It's life. Life sucks sometimes, and life certainly is not fair. And it's but it is what it's going to be. But either way, don't believe the corporate speak. This is my third video today talking about how corporations are literally screwing us left, right, and center in one way or another. Maybe not us in this case, but certainly, well, actually, no, it is us, because we're going to miss out on games that we were looking forward to. And then, of course, the people that have put their blood, sweat, and tears working for them. To hell with them. To hell with all of these corporations. Listen, use them and abuse them, folks. Try and save as much money as you can. You want to get Game Pass? Guess what? Go to those, whatever you guys got in the US, that CD Keys business, and get the cheapest ones and bulk up from there. Do not give Microsoft your full penny. None of these companies deserve it. Find the best deals and do what's best for you as a consumer. But at the end of the day, this is just yet another update, unfortunate update about a couple of games that just got canceled yet again. And of course, they're thinning the herd in some other departments and some other studios. This will continue to develop throughout the day. If anything else comes around, you bet your ass Mag will be back on this mic doing another video. Everybody, have yourself a great afternoon and stay magnificent.